wife edit all this side.
That's nice. Clarity, my brother.
I got a camcorder, but I be choosing to use my phone because that bitch got 4 lenses on it.
Oh,
I'm right that bitch.
yeah. I feel that. Get them angles.
All 4 lenses, long and pop.
You get that 4,000 pixels.
Yo.
Mic check.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's a lot clearer.
Get out the program. 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 Get out the program.
YouTube can't say nothing. I might want to. Yo. Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the Detroit Talk Yo Sugar, Honey, I.ce podcast, where I am here with my co-host.
It's your boy. It is I. It says me, Michael Belly. What's happening?
What's going on? And you know me, King Gossip. You know what's going on. We are here with a very special guest today. We are here with a day one from our childhood, from
Yes.
way back,
Yes.
from way back.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I think I was like knee high to a chihuahua at the time. But we here with Wuan, Sugar D. Young Wuan, what's going on, bro?
Dawg.
What's up, fellas? How y'all doing?
What's going on?
What's going on? How was y'all week?
All right.
Oh yeah. It was pretty entertaining week, you know. And I'm pretty sure everybody watched the verses between the Locks and Dipset.
Oh yeah.
And you know, I watched a couple of movies. I watched the new Suicide Squad. That was pretty good. It was decent.
Yeah, it was all right.
Yeah, that was straight. Like, yeah, that versus, I had to watch it again because first time I watched it, I was disappointed because it was so unorganized for the verses. Out of all the verses, that shit was unorganized as hell.
They took forever just to fucking come out because the shit's supposed to start at 9:30.
Yeah,
Them niggas didn't come out till like almost 10 o'clock.
That
It was like
was,
after 10.
they had way too many niggas on the stage. They had to tell people to get off the stage and all this and all that.
Yeah.
And then, you know, it was just a lot of
You know, New York
chaos.
niggas, man.
Yeah.
That was a New
Yeah,
York,
that-
that was
yeah.
a New York thing.
Yeah, I was gonna get to that shit too.
And that's what I was telling you about this verse. I was like, this was gonna be different, and I couldn't put my finger on it, but it was because New York represented hard in that bitch.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be honest, I didn't get a chance to check it out. I'm gonna have to go back and review it. But I did hear a little bit about it. And as far as the history with Dipset and the Locks, and I hear they don't really get along.
Yeah,
Not true.
they was getting
Well,
along. They was
maybe
getting
back
along for
then.
this.
Maybe back then, but they get along. Like
They was joking around
like
a lot.
Styles P, he be dropping videos on YouTube and shit, and he be calling him his brother. He like, man, it's my bro.
I was thinking that might have had something to do with
Yeah,
the delay.
but they also said before the show they you know what I'm saying, talked to one another. They said they was gonna get a little chippy for entertainment purpose.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know
Talk
what I'm
shit,
saying? You know what I'm saying? Because it's New York. It's battle rap.
That nigga Jada.
You know what I'm saying?
That
But
nigga
it wasn't a battle rap.
Jada took off Juice Santana bandana and threw that bitch down, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
He said he was ready for war.
You know what I'm saying? They was playing, bro. You know what I'm
war.
saying? It was all playful, but he took that bitch off.
That was shown to me.
Controversy, get a little conversation.
Yeah, get it going. Get it
No,
going.
yes, but at the same time, it was two different things going on at the same time. Dipset thought that it was just, like the regular the verses go. Mm-hmm. But the Locks was like, no, you better know your words. Fuck all that voicing, you know what I'm saying, rapping over the song that's already on wax. Nigga, just because the Locks just came with instrumentals. They just came with the instrumentals to the songs. Okay. Dipset came with the songs. And they was just, you know what I'm saying, like it was a concert. You know what I'm saying?
Rapping over the fucking
But that's how normal verses be going.
Yeah, that's how
the Locks was on something else. Okay. And then Kiss was trying to make something happen. When he dropped that Biggie beat, nigga, it was over. Yeah. That verse was hard to sell.
Well, I'm gonna have to say, yeah, when it comes to the Locks, Kissing and Styles, we go.
Yeah. The nigga Kiss one line, he said these niggas is in the fix fight.
I ain't gonna knock my man Sheik nigga.
Oh yeah, she Luce was raw.
Yeah. They killed them niggas though. Yeah. They killed them niggas. This is like the first verses in a long time where people walking away and you know what I'm saying, the next day is saying yeah, the Locks murdered Dipset.
Nigga, this nigga
killed them niggas.
This nigga Kiss.
I only caught a few verses as far as the Soulja Boy and Bow Wow verses go. I saw that one in
I still ain't watched that one.
I say that was like a 50-50. You can't really say.
Oh no.
I'm gonna have to go with my man Bow, of course.
He got a deeper
catalog.
Yeah, because he cracked that nigga Soulja over the head with the first 10 songs. The first 10 songs Bow Wow played was number ones.
True enough. And Soulja got a lot of, commercial songs, and he got a lot of fan base as far as the kids and the internet. So yeah, that's where a lot of his songs came into play. And it was kind of funny to me because Bow Wow was saying the whole time, man, a lot of this music you just produced. Where is your verse?
Hey, that just lets you know. This Big Draco.
Exactly,
That's how I was telling Mike one episode.
Catalog as well.
I was telling Mike a couple of episodes, nigga, you gotta put some respect on Big Soulja's name, bro. This Big Draco.
I wanted to say it was kind of 50-50 with that because
Draco,
they both came with a nice amount of material.
and Soulja shit, he damn near independent now. Yeah. With him, that's Big Draco, nigga.
That's it. He done made his money. He better make it work for him. Shit.
Yeah.
Or he's gonna be one of the ones they're talking about that's broke, like Hammer.
But shit, Hammer really wasn't broke.
I mean,
on low key.
That nigga had to file bankruptcy.
Yeah, that's because he had like 100-something employees, nigga, that really wasn't doing shit.
He had a big stupid ass mansion he had built with a big dumb ass pool.
Yes, but Mike
paying for all those people. Yeah,
but Mike, but if
he took his employees everywhere,
right?
Yeah, they live with his everywhere.
Yeah.
In that big ass.
So if this nigga would have condensed his payroll, he would have been alright.
Yeah. He could have saved a lot of dough.
Hey, but Hammer could say, nigga, when I did it big.
Yeah, nigga, that shit called. You talking about?
And he was.
We talking about flights,
hair, makeup, fashion, clothes. You know what I'm saying?
But nigga, we talking about flights, bus rides, hotels, food, room. You talking about room and board and shit, nigga? Why you want man?
Right.
You dig what I'm saying?
On like a 6-7 month tour.
So nigga, not only if I'm not paying for you to get here, I'm paying for you to eat, I'm paying for you to just be here in general, I'm still paying you to do your job.
Right.
And most of them niggas' jobs was irrelevant as hell. They was just on payroll because it was Hammer. And Hammer knew him. You know what I'm saying? He was all about putting his people on.
Outside of the family, yeah, he was just like whoever was part of his tour.
Yeah.
That's what he was paying for.
But shit, at some point in time, them niggas, y'all gonna have to chip in with.
I'm going to tone down my damn show.
I mean, nigga, I'm already paying you enough, nigga. You can afford to get here. You can afford to put yourself up. Cause nigga, I know how much you make cause I sign your check. I gotta pay for you to get here too.
I seen Hammer before he had the Big Time show when he was live. That nigga was just him and his little 3-back. He had 357 in the back
Yeah.
dancing.
Hammer had a cartoon, nigga.
Yeah.
When you
Yeah, Hammer was doing.
nigga, when you get a cartoon,
he was doing the big.
Yeah.
right?
And
He was on the
brought
sideline.
entourage along.
Right, he was on the sideline at the Falcon game with Deion Sanders and shit. Nigga, Hammer had that bread. Nigga, what you going?
Don't get it twisted. I mean, when it comes to you can't touch this, Hammer went viral, baby. Before
Yeah.
there was internet.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I want to say, men's USA basketball team made me eat my words and shit. I said they wasn't going to win shit, and them niggas.
They didn't make me eat mine
They
because
made me eat my words because I said them niggas was whack as fuck. Them niggas was whack
Yeah.
as fuck. In the
Yeah,
beginning.
they was.
Them niggas was whack. I'm like, they
You know what I'm
ain't gonna-
saying? A couple of reconstructions, and they got off of that ISO shit. It was ball
Their
moving.
defense was on, bro.
Yeah, they turned it up on
Defense.
defense,
Their
but
defense
offensively,
helped.
the ball was moving around. Before, nigga, it was Dame ISO,
Kevin Durant,
Kevin
ISO,
Durant ISO.
Tatum. Yeah.
Nope, they weren't even Tatum on ISO. They
Shit,
used
Tatum.
Tatum as a center.
Tatum was the second best player.
They used
On
Tatum
the
as a
team.
big. So he really wasn't even getting no opportunities, nigga, unless it was some fluke shit.
At least the back. Yeah.
But it's like, hey man, that shit, I'm glad they got it together though.
Shout out to the women's team for bringing home the gold as well.
Yeah, they was balling.
Man, they ain't lost a game since the '92 Olympics.
They was balling.
They on like a 50-some game win streak in the Olympics. Women's team.
Balling. Including
They running
exhibition
out.
games.
This is running.
Running.
Well, I did see China giving them the business in one game.
Yeah,
They
but
lose.
shit, we came back and won. Yeah, they came back and won that one. If they was down at any point.
Yeah, they were down quite a bit. So they
Yeah.
came back and won that one. Shout out for sure.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I didn't catch the whole game, but at one point they was down 20-30.
10-point lead. Look,
Well, yeah,
the basketball 10 points win. Shit, you go 10 on run real quick.
real quick.
You know,
Especially with the three ball.
Me and you used to get up 10 on runs, nigga, in street ball, nigga.
Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and don't leave Mike open on that JD. You know what I'm saying? Because he will drop it, and I will pass the that.
Hell yeah.
Good times.
Good times.
Most definitely. We used to run them. Yeah.
You know, we had to calm your ass down, though, because you always getting some shit started. You been started to fight shit, man. We be like, goddamn, wow. We gonna have us out here fighting this shit.
Well, I was always competitive, and you know, defense was my strong point. So a lot of guys couldn't really take being
You physical, dog.
defended well.
You physical.
Yeah, I'm
You a physical
come
nigga,
from
man.
that
but that's
You
part
was
of
physical.
defense.
A lot of
We
niggas
come
don't
from
like
the
being
hand
physical,
check era,
man.
nigga.
They thinking, you know what I'm saying, man, we just playing basketball, you ain't gonna be all serious.
No,
Watch out, dog.
That's like the NBA, nigga.
About
We
to
can
get
hand
this
check.
board.
No, because see, if you really pay attention to the way I used to play back in the day, I was just a high energy player.
Yeah.
So some people might take it the wrong way, think I'm being aggressive or being too strong on them. But a good player will understand that that's just basic good defense. You know what I'm saying? As long as I'm not fouling you constantly, there's really nothing to complain about. A little bumping into each other or stepping on each other's shoe because that's part of the movement of the game. We out here balling.
Right. It's, like I said, this ain't the NBA, nigga. I can hand check. I can forearm check.
Exactly. But see, like I say, a lot of cats couldn't take being defended well, and when you shut them down, they get frustrated. Now that's where all the confrontation and people want to fight come from. Like, man, hey,
You know me, I was with the shit. Nigga, I get fun.
I can't help it if I blocked your shot every time you tried to shoot it. If I didn't foul you, what is you complaining about? You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh man, you being too aggressive. You being too aggressive. Oh yeah.
Nigga, you better get better.
But
Exactly.
I'm supposed to let you score, nigga.
Nigga, you better
I'm
get
supposed to let you
aggressive
score?
offensively.
Go ahead, shoot it. Go ahead.
Nigga, get aggressive offensively.
That's what you're saying.
Shit, nigga, that's what you need to do.
I'm supposed to let you shoot it without no kind of contest
Hell no.
or whatever, right?
No.
No, nigga.
I'm supposed to give you free throws. Constant.
Hell no, nigga. I'm playing D, nigga.
Hey, there it is. This is a offensive, defensive game.
Yeah, nigga. If I'm playing too aggressively defensively for you, you better step up your offensively aggressiveness, nigga. Nigga, cause I'm coming with mine, nigga. I'm getting fucked, nigga. I don't want you to score, nigga.
And let's just be realistic. Even nowadays, they get away with a little push off, a little good aggressive offense. If you going hard to the paint, just happen to stop after you run into a brick wall. It's not your fault that the wall was there.
Oh, they did y'all hear about the rule change in the NBA? They implemented.
Yeah.
Ain't no more bait fouls. You know how niggas pump fake, get you in the air, and then they lean into you, get the foul? Yeah, that's an offensive foul now.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yep. You can't kick your leg out when you shoot no more. To try to create more space. That's an offensive foul now.
Yeah.
Game has evolved.
Cause I've been said they need to do that shit. Cause I always say that's bullshit. Nigga, you pump fake just because I fell for it and I'm in the air, nigga. I can't do nothing if I'm suspended in the air, nigga. You leaning into me.
That's why they tell you.
How's that a foul on me?
That's why they tell you don't go for the pump fakes.
Fuck all that. even if you do go for the pump fake,
it's hard not to
but
do
if you in the air, you can't evade while you suspended in the air.
I know how to get up on my
And then
tiptoe.
this nigga literally jumped into you.
Yeah.
So how's that a foul on you? Nigga, you could have just took your regular jumper and not made contact. So any awkward movement on jumpers, like you trying to draw the foul, like they've been doing, that's not going to be called as an offensive foul. So James Harden, Kyrie Irving, Durant, LeBron, them niggas gonna be getting offensive fouls for that shit now.
That's why I was more like
Luka.
Yeah,
Luka.
yeah, ain't no more doing that D-Wade bullshit.
Elijah one, because when it came to it, I wouldn't fall for the pump fake either. And if I did jump to block the jumper, I was smart enough to jump in place. I'm not gonna jump into the offensive shoot.
That's just it though. You is jumping in place. You jump straight up.
And
right.
I jump into you.
And then the nigga, when he pump fake and you jump straight up, the nigga go with his shit and he jump into you to get the contact, which get the whistle.
Well, yeah, I have seen that happen.
Yeah. That shit happens in the NBA all the time.
That is some bullshit.
Yeah, that's been going on
Especially off the screen or pitch.
You know what I'm saying? What can you do as a defensive player? You are literally in the air. You can't do nothing. Yep, you fell for the pump fake. So what? But nigga, you jumped straight up. You didn't jump forward. You didn't jump into the nigga. He jumped into you after you was already in the air.
Yeah, and that's my thing. If you as the offensive player create the contact yourself, I don't
That's
think
offensive
that should
foul.
be considered a foul.
Now on defense,
Exactly.
because the defense didn't initiate the contact. That's the whole point of the foul. Nigga, who initiated the contact?
Correct.
Like the blocking foul and the charging come in with where you at on the motherfucking shit.
Yeah. That's how a lot of players get the charging foul, because they place themselves within the proper spot and they stop all movement, and the contact is
stationary.
created by the offensive player.
That's that wall that you were talking about.
Exactly.
So that wall was already there before you got there and you made contact. The foul ain't on the wall.
Exactly.
It's on your ass, nigga.
There's nobody fault that the ball was there. Accidents happen. You have to be cautious as the driver.
Because you should have jumped straight up, nigga. You can't be jumping into niggas, fouling over niggas like that. That's foul, nigga.
Or you have to go around the defender.
Euro step, which is traveling. Sometimes they be getting away with trap, bulls with that Euro step. Like Giannis, I see that nigga take about 3-4 steps with that shit, nigga.
That's why I gotta say it was always exceptional players in the NBA because it was guys that can still get off a shot by going up or above or under the defender.
Yeah, like Rod Strickland. Rod Strickland was the genius with getting his shot off through contact, going to the hole. Rod Strickland is the original dog ass point guard. Nigga, like for real, nigga, like Kyrie. The whole game is based off of motherfucking Rod Strickland.
Like
Kyrie
players
handle cold.
Mark
I don't know. Mike. I don't know. You better look
Rod
at
Strickland.
Rod Strickland.
That was Mike Sheezy.
Tight. Better look at the tape.
Mark McGuire.
Yeah.
That
He
nigga.
was one of those type of players.
Rod Strickland had a nice little handle now.
Yeah,
He was
like
sham
Kyrie.
god. Shit, he was out there sham god and niggas too. I'm telling you, that nigga Rod Strickland was out there, boy. Then look at that Portland tape. Look at that Washington Wizard tape.
Like I say, in the NBA, it was quite a few players. I mean,
Yeah, they had
I
hair.
can name a few more, but I don't want to really leave nobody out.
Yeah, so we had that predictability in our hip hop episode, the top 10. You know what I'm saying? And you know that a lot of things got left off that list that was more than deserving to be on that list, equally as the people that was named on the list.
But what made our list different with this, it was what we like, what we thought, not what everybody else thought. You know what I'm saying? You ask everybody else is always talking Biggie and Pop.
Everybody
Biggie
listens
talking
like
Jay and Nas and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So,
but everybody listens like that.
nah, man, I don't think the Pac is the greatest ever. I don't think Biggie is the greatest ever.
No, the point was, my point was everybody's list is
It's not
biased by their preference. Because I was going, my list was compiled by body of work
the Biggie
and impact.
Yeah.
The impact on hip hop as an artist. So you know what I'm saying, I had some niggas on my list that motherfuckers was like, what? Like why? Like why you got Pusha T on your list? Push got bars and have been spitting bars for almost 2 decades. When did motherfucker Clips came out with 06? With that grinder? And he still got bars, nigga, like consistent bars. And he bodied Drake. If Drake was on my list and then the nigga who bodied him is not on the list, that just don't seem right. That seems like a discrepancy.
Yeah,
That's a glitch in the matrix.
but this was like greatest, like our greatest. This was like our top 10.
Yeah. Yeah, top 10 overall.
So Pusha is like one of your greatest because he bodied Drake.
Pusha's definitely in my top 10, for sure.
But Mike, I know your list got to go back a little further than
Right, I don't even remember, like, I know.
Hey, I had some
I know my number one
on my
rapper
shit.
was Kendrick. I had Kendrick, I had Big Daddy, I had Cool J.
I ain't gonna
I
say
had Rakim on my list.
I had,
Nigga,
You had who?
I had Rakim on my list.
Okay.
I had Big Daddy Kane.
Now, that's definitely a heavy hitter.
I had E40 on my list. I had Busta Rhymes on my list.
I had Kane, I had 40. I had Scarface.
Yeah, he did have face on his list. I was,
Now that's what I was
teetering
thinking
with
of
face.
when I brought up the argument of older rappers before Pac and Big and them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And Face was like in my top 3. It was him, 40, and Kendrick right now.
Okay.
Kendrick my number 1.
Yeah, Gotta definitely
Nigga had Busta as my number
shout out to OG 40 Water.
Before the water. Still out here.
one. Right. Like Busta Rhymes, still out here.
Yeah.
Busta been out here since like 91, 92.
He had a moment where he didn't do nothing for a minute. 40 was still putting out albums. 40 still putting out albums.
So,
But I'm gonna tell you like this, Busta been in the game longer than 40. That's for sure.
No,
I
they came out
remember
the same time.
back in the day when he
They
was
came out
with,
the same time.
Leaders of the New School came out.
no,
That was 91.
man,
Right.
Busta was with the Poor Righteous Teachers back in the day.
What? In 90?
No,
80,
I'd say
88?
yeah, mid 80s.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
That was before 40.
Yeah.
40 came out in
In
the
the
late
90s.
80s.
No,
Like
40 came out.
89. 88, 89 too.
Yeah, late 80s.
Federal
Yeah,
came out,
Federal.
then the Mailman came out.
Yeah, that was 89.
I gotta say, shout out to the jukebox because I remember
The
seeing.
jukebox. Well,
Yeah,
I was
I
thinking
remember
about that
seeing
before
Run That
that.
Rhymes
I was
on the
thinking about
jukebox.
That was
Before
Barton
yes,
Cable
Before
Vision,
40
nigga.
was out, you know
You know what I'm
what
saying? That's when Xfinity was called Barton Cable. nigga.
Exactly.
The gray box. That's when we was making bottle cap guns. Out of
Go
plywood, out of
kart,
motherfucking,
Oh,
out the
shout out,
2x4s and shit.
shout out
nigga.
to the big wheel with the e-brake, baby.
Yeah, we was very, very creative in our young day. We was young engineers on low key. Then we made dune buggies that worked. We made motherfucking bottle cap guns that shot bottle caps.
Man, we
Nigga.
made clubhouses with more than
Yeah.
one floor, big bells and shit.
Nigga, we was outside.
Hey, we did it big.
Nigga, we was outside with it. Nigga, what you talking about? There wasn't no internet. Nigga, we had the cartoons with all nigga. We was outside. Nigga, what you talking about? Nigga, out there. Like I said, nigga, I saw my first dead body with Wuan. On some boys in the hood shit, nigga, like for real.
Exactly.
We just exploring the other alley that we normally don't be in, nigga. And end up on the other side and saw a body in the garage, bro, with no head.
Man,
Like,
crazy.
just a body. Nigga, it's just,
I see it.
it could buy a crane, nigga, this joint,
I see it,
nigga.
Bill. When we stayed on Collinwood, behind our apartment, in between two garages on the next block. Was playing in the alley, we chasing each other through the alley, nigga. I go hide in between the garages. I'm looking out to see if anybody see me, right? I turn back to the motherfucker right. Nigga sitting down up against the garage like this, nigga, dead the motherfucker. I got the fuck on.
Hey.
Come out of there.
Went in the house, told my mom. My
Curved it out of there.
mom's called the motherfucking
Shit, I didn't
police.
tell mom.
I told mom.
I didn't tell mom.
I said, this is dead body in the motherfucking alley.
Man,
Did you tell Auntie Linda that we saw that dead body?
nope. But I remember who we did tell. We told Bab's mom, Steve's mom.
Yeah.
Because we was actually going to play basketball at Smoke Crib.
Yeah.
And you know everybody used to pull out and hoop right there in
Right
the
there on the
driveway.
road. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we go
'Cause that's
back
how we
there
did it.
to get the pull out. And I don't know if the ball was in the garage or the pull out. But we hit the garage door and everybody basically froze because we see my man sprawled out. All we see, he ain't even have on shoes, man. All we see is his feet. And his feet basically purple. And dude didn't have no head. We was out.
Yeah.
Like I be trying to tell my sons and shit like, man, y'all think y'all like tough, nigga. Y'all think y'all be traumatized, man. Y'all ain't seen nothing, nigga. What you talking about, nigga? I done seen hair on being shot up, fiends buying. I done seen all the dope dealers with the gold ropes and shit all up on their shit, rained out and all that shit. Niggas getting their ass whipped in the goddamn park. And I'm swinging. I'm the only nigga that's supposed to be there.
I remember
chilling down.
And ain't nobody fucking with me.
Supposed to be here.
And ain't none of them fucking with me. Ain't nobody trying to recruit.
Man, everybody knows.
Ain't nobody trying to do no kidnapping or molestation type shit. None of that shit, nigga.
I remember the New Year's Day.
Love.
Old boy got shot, nigga.
No, it wasn't even no love, nigga. I was being ignored, nigga. Like they was going on like about they shit like I was not in the park.
It's basically to understand that, hey, little man's supposed to be here. Nobody mess with little man. You know?
Right. But hey, like when me and Nick was back there, we was in the park and shit. The big burly ass drug dealers was flipping this nigga Nick and lost him so high. Oh my god!
I remember we used to all be doing flips off the swing.
Yeah, nigga, they did this shit, nigga.
Nick ass used to be
And Wuan catapulted his ass.
Yeah, Nick ass used to be doing his flips off the fence. He'd climb up to the top of the fence and do a backflip.
Yeah, that's what made the drug dealers say, "Hey, look, man, why don't you let us toss you?" And they launched Nick so fucking high. I don't think they meant to throw him so high, but they so big. And we was little ass kids.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We little as hell. Nigga was like 7, 8 years old, so he little as fuck. Nigga, man, tossed Nick little ass so high in the air, bro, and he landed so hard.
Oh man, they try to catch me, man.
Cause niggas he did like 2 backflips.
Do his thing.
He did 2 backflips, and then his body just. It was just too much space, you know what I'm saying, between the ground and his body just went to do something else, nigga, and that nigga landed, wow, on grass. He was straight though, you know what I'm saying, he ain't break nothing, he ain't dislocate nothing, he was good, you know what I'm saying, like, I don't know what it is with
a little bit, you know.
I think the food that, I think all this processed food that we eat is breaking the bone density of humans down, nigga. Because we used to be like so durable as kids. These kids nowadays be brittle as hell. We used to be jumping off garages, flipping off them bitches.
We used to love to do that.
I don't get out and exercise.
And we don't break them, nigga. I ain't break shit as a kid.
Y'all stuck online playing fucking games.
We stack up a couple mattresses.
And wrestle, flip off them bitches, nigga. Remember the cardboard titles we made, nigga, with the aluminum foil, nigga? He had a great childhood, bro. Growing up in the 80s was fun. Dangerous, but fun.
Yeah, cause shit, sometimes we was forced to go outside. Take y'all ass outside. We go outside, dude. And then you shit,
Yeah. We was
couldn't
forced
be
to
in the house like that.
Nigga. We was forced to go outside because of your ass.
Why?
Because mom was always at work, and you was trying to get you some time. So yeah, me and Nick had to go outside.
Yeah, what was y'all? I mean, y'all wanted to go outside. It ain't like I had to tell y'all.
That nigga was trying to get on with Tier,
Trying to get it cracked.
Kizzy, Tiffany,
Tanya.
right, Tanya,
Yeah, right.
whatever chick on the goddamn block of Ace was trying to get that meat, nigga. And they like, man, y'all go outside and y'all make sure y'all is home before the lights come on because, you know, mom get off work not too long after the lights come on. So make sure y'all niggas in the house so y'all can, you know what I'm saying, act like she was cool or whatever.
Man.
Come on in here.
I remember them days,
Man,
bro.
guys to bed.
I remember the motherfucking days.
Yeah.
I used to be out on the block with y'all, you know what I'm saying? And when y'all had to go in, I come down there sometime and chill. Or sometime I just go back to the crib, you know what I'm saying? Depending on how Miles was feeling when she got off.
Right.
If she wasn't ready to chill and shut it down, she'll let us chill for a minute.
Right, like shit. Remember the pay-per-view events, nigga, for wrestling? She used to invite everybody up on the block, nigga. You piled up in the living room, 20 deep, nigga. Every kid in the neighborhood, nigga, at her house, nigga, watching wrestling.
Called Hold It, nigga.
Man,
And Randy Savage.
Your moms back in the day had the most extensive movie collection I have ever seen. It was like the theater. She had them labeled and everything.
Yeah.
And she had all the Bruce Lee flicks.
Shouts out to Blockbuster Video, boy, because that's, you know what I'm saying? Because that's where that shit came from. She'd go to Blockbuster, she'd buy some blank tapes, and she'd rent some motherfucking movies. And we had 2 VCRs, nigga. She'd dub them bitches. She had done like 3-4 movies on the tape, nigga, and labeled them bitches, had a book and categorized them jonks, nigga. Tapes was numbered and shit, nigga. That shit was crazy. Crazy. Like I be telling people, like, nigga, I'm a movie buff. They be like, man, whatever. I'm like, yeah, okay, nigga. Nigga, we used to watch black and white movies with no motherfucking audio.
Remember when I used to take the videos and shit?
Oh, yeah, from off your jukebox?
I had I had off of like motherfucking
Yo, MTV, bro.
MTV
H.oney, all that.
Yeah. I was getting all kinds of fucking videos. I had like 2 tapes worth of them videos.
Nigga, my mom had black and white with no audio. Nigga, she had Casablanca with no audio. Nigga, the original joint. Like, why you watch a movie with no audio? Why? Like, fuck.
You gotta read that.
You gotta read that shit. You better keep up. That shit helped me with, you know what I'm saying, reading proficiently, nigga. Cause that shit up there just like on the motherfucking, that shit pop up there and that shit up there for like 20 seconds, 25 seconds. And then it's back to the action visual. And then they pop up the motherfucking words again. Like, nigga,
keep up.
Nosferatu's, nigga, the original Dracula movie, nigga, that shit was fire. That nigga was ugly as hell. That nigga looked like a bona fide alien. Nigga hunched back, fingers like 8 inches long and shit, nigga, not including the nails, nigga. That nigga was creepy as fuck.
I like Friday Night.
Hell yeah.
Freddy nails and shit.
Remember Friday Night?
Oh, nigga. Dinner is in the oven.
That was my shit. And anytime I catch that shit on cable, I'm watching
that shit.
Watching it.
Yeah,
it's just certain movies, though. It don't matter where it's at. It could be at the end. I'm like, damn,
Yeah,
I'm
still
still
watching
watching this shit.
That's like, I'm gonna be mad and I missed my part. Like Goonies, Gremlins,
Goonies is one of them. That's another movie.
motherfucking Scarface. I don't give a fuck, nigga. Any part of the movie on Scarface, nigga, and I catch it, nigga, I'm watching it.
Forrest Gump, my dog. I love Forrest Gump.
That's so much Forrest. Castaway, I'm like that. I'm like that with Castaway. I really like Castaway.
Yeah.
Cause it was just Tom Hanks, nigga. You know how good of an actor you gotta be if you're the only motherfucking actor in the film for a while?
Tom Hanks is a good actor, period.
Like Ryan Reynolds. When he had I forget the name, I think the name of the movie is Buried Alive or some shit like that. This nigga was, the whole movie, it started off this nigga in the motherfucking box, buried. And the movie end with this nigga buried in the box. He's the only motherfucking actor in the motherfucking movie. The only scene in the movie is this nigga in the box.
They went to the wrong grave or some shit.
Yeah, they went to the wrong grave.
Yeah, I think
They
I
got to
did
the
see
long
that.
road. They got to the long road, the wrong location.
Yeah, I see that. I seen that.
But they snatched this nigga up.
Yeah, that was like,
they snatched him up
yeah, that was wild. That was when the first came started coming out.
for ransom for the U.S. And he was trying to tell him, like, dog, the U.S. don't negotiate with terrorists. Like, I'm not even that important of a guy. I'm just a regular, like, contractor type nigga. They ain't gonna give a fuck about me. But he was like, nigga, you gonna get in contact. Here's these numbers, gonna get in contact. And we whop and wham wham. Made a nigga cut his finger off while he was in that bitch. And everything, bro. It got real. It wasn't no, break the box and hold your breath and, you know what I'm saying, crawl upward till you get to the surface, nigga. That's a myth. That shit is not happening, nigga. This is not happening.
That's right. I remember back in the day, it was a Tom Hanks movie that I
Yeah.
Turned into a little.
Yeah, Big. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
That's my favorite time after movie. That's another movie that come on. I'm watching it no matter where it's at. Hopefully, I catch it while he's still lit. Cause all the fun shit happened once he, you know what I'm saying, got dead. And he was still, you know what I'm saying, winging it. That shit was funny as hell. How a little ass kid wiggled and swerved his way up the corporate ladder on some dumb shit. Like, what?
There's another movie.
That just lets you know how white privilege is, bro. Like, the fuck? This nigga got a loft. How the fuck he get money to pay for this loft? And a job. How the fuck did they get a job? Like, off the dribble and shit. Nigga, what?
Yeah, how you figure out the game, how to work the game of life.
As a kid, in that small fragment of time, it was fooling grown adults. Like, he just goofy. He just in tune with his inner child. He had grown ass people acting kid like. That shit was hilarious.
Another movie is Weird Science.
Yeah,
That's one shit. That's about like one of my all-time favorites and shits right there. That's a movie.
That's my shit.
Nigga.
I was mad
You knew how many times.
I was hurt when old boy died. When Chet died, I was hurt.
Man. Oh, yeah, Bill Paxton.
Yeah, I was hurt when Bill Paxton died. I was like, man, it's Chet. Man, what the fuck?
And he was in the Aliens movie too. He was the one that was talking about, oh, you want some?
So, you want some? You like that? You like that? You want some more? You want some more? Because that nigga went out on his sword, though. Nigga, that's what I'm talking about. Nigga, it's about that action.
Yeah, he was a good actor.
Yeah. Oh man, Wuan, do you remember the all the games we had upstairs in my room? Basketball games, because that nigga had the Nerf rims rigged up on the ceiling. Man, he used to piss our mama off on it. Why is y'all making all that noise? Is y'all running up there? Hell yeah.
He got full court up there.
Hell yeah.
He was up there doing nigga.
Blue. Hey, shoot with the nerve. Going in.
With the fake dribbles and shit, nigga.
Yeah.
Fake dribbling with the Nerf balls and shit. Nigga, that shit was hilarious, dog.
Yeah, we was all up there. Shit, me, Terrence Wayne, we up there, we be up there, bumping like a motherfucker. Dunking, like,
Fucking up them floor support beams, nigga.
yeah. Had the full cut. Then I had the Nerf rim that was up inside the garage too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to ball on that one too. That one was like real wood backboard.
Yeah, that was vital.
Yeah,
Real
I used to have fun.
Yeah, dunk contest.
The 80s was all about, the 80s decade in general was all about creativity.
I used to like going bike riding too and shit, man. We be going off into some area. We be away from the crib.
That all stems from creativity in the 80s, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing I took away from the 80s decade was the creativity aspect. Like, man, a lot of shit was born in the 80s that we fuck with now. That shit started in the 80s. The technology wave, that shit started in the 80s.
Traveling and none of that. We used to go to different hoods and hoop, all that.
Yeah, play football, and in other hoods.
Just happen to run into people we know.
Yeah.
You know, from niggas from school.
Get cool with somebody. You don't even necessarily have to know them.
Yeah, he was adventurous as a kid.
Yeah.
He was out there. That shit was fun as hell, man. I tried to fly.
And on everything, we used to travel to play any game that we liked. We would go fucking 3 miles just to go to a store that had a game that we knew that we liked. You know what I'm saying?
You was one of the strongest niggas I knew coming up, though. You was the strongest teenager I knew, nigga, because we'd be on the one bike. But you pedaling that bitch. This nigga Nick on the handlebars. This nigga Steven on the seat. And I'm behind Steven on the pegs, nigga. And we ride up motherfucking with Chicago, nigga.
For real.
Going up to the Magic Store to play the motherfucking Michael Jackson video game, nigga.
All the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We playing arcade games, nigga. That was our shit. Like,
Like,
nigga, that's what I'm saying. Nigga, the whole video game
I remember
wave
going
started
to
in the
Coney Island,
80s.
going to the Coney Island on Chicago and what's that, Wayne?
Yeah.
That had the motherfucking Street Fighter and
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That shit used to be fun.
Hell yeah.
And we even started going down to Plymouth on Law.
Yeah. Plymouth Schaefer.
When Killer Instinct came out, they had Killer Instinct.
Yeah, right there on Plymouth and Schaefer, nigga. Showing up.
Yeah.
Shouts out to all those mom and pop little convenience stores that popped in the motherfucking arcade games, nigga, because that kept us out of trouble.
For real.
On low key.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's like I said, we'd travel, we'd go from hood to hood.
Nigga, we'd take some
right here
bottles.
around the corner from us and West Chicago.
Nigga, we'd take some bottles to the
We'd be
store.
4-5 deep on a BMX.
Or nigga, hop off this nigga. Remember the motherfucking scheme on the food stamps, nigga? We'd buy some snacks from one store, go to another store, and return that shit to get the cash, nigga. So we could have quarters, nigga, to play the games, nigga.
Yeah.
I remember when I accidentally stole the Teddy Grahams.
Hey,
Like
man.
for real, nigga, we was playing the motherfucking Michael Jackson and the Ninja Turtle joint. Nigga, and I grabbed the box of the Teddy Grahams with the full intent to pay for them shits.
Yeah, we forgot all about
And
it.
forgot to pay for them shits. I walked about the store with that box, nigga. That shit was hilarious.
It was free Teddy Grahams.
I accidentally stole a box of Teddy Grahams, bro.
Yeah.
Hell no.
That shit was hilarious. Remember that we had to whip the niggas' ass at the motherfucking rules
Hell yeah.
over the candy?
Motherfuckers trying to caught an attitude because we didn't want to share all our Sour Patch Kids. We had already shared with a few other people, you know what I'm saying? So we would get low. We almost get back to the pool. That's the reason we went to get something to eat so we could go back swimming. So these cats like, you know, hook us up with us this time. We like, we shouting out, we ain't got enough. So my man, the sucker punched me in the jaw, Mike Sheezy, and they all took off running. Man, we chased these cats from the roof down to the golf course, man. But we caught up with them.
Yeah, we thought them niggas at
We
Burger
throwing
Road.
everything we could throw at them. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, we beating them niggas ass in
We
swim
put
trunks,
ass
nigga.
out of- For real.
Swim trunks and flops, nigga. Fuck wrong with y'all niggas?
Motherfucking tripping. I got y'all motherfucking knees mixed up.
Like, you niggas that got $1 nigga, to go to the gas station to get your motherfucking Sour Patch Kid, then fuck around too, nigga.
Y'all silly as hell.
Hey, nigga, that ain't what it
All
was,
I know
nigga.
is
What were you supposed to do?
You in violation. How you gonna stall on me because I
Yeah.
told you I ain't got enough? And I done already shared with a few other people. You know what I'm
What you
saying?
supposed to do? Let this nigga wine get
I'm just
stole on,
supposed to give
nigga?
you my
Yeah.
last. And you know I ain't going out like that.
Yeah.
I ain't better let you just steal.
Right,
on me.
shit, when Juan took off running, we
Hey,
took off running
because-
with him. Like,
because
shit,
what it
we foot chase, nigga.
What it was they kind of had me, you know what I'm saying, cornered because it was two of them. It was one that was my size and it was one that was a little short. That's the one that stole on me because I'm ready to square up with my man that was about my height and the other cats about Nick and Allen in them height. You know what I'm saying? So they on them. So as soon as my man swung on me, they all took off running though. It was crazy.
That was the foot chase.
Everybody still got in on it.
Still got in on it, then went back to the hood, play some video games and all that shit. It was all good.
That's how I used to go back
Hell
then.
yeah, that was the time you had to worry about
Yeah.
niggas pulling up with the burners and shit like that. It ended with the fight.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you gotta worry about payback.
And them niggas was real apologetic after that ass whooping, you know what I'm saying?
It deep as hell, nigga. It was me, Wuan, Nick, Steven, William,
Mom, Will, yeah.
Dequan.
Yeah.
And we was deep as hell.
Straight up.
Niggas was out there grabbing
That
ass
was
mine.
them niggas.
Decatur.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. Shouts
I
out to
guess
Decatur.
they figured
West
they-
Hell.
you know, I guess they figured they could handle
Let's
it.
speed
They
up.
about as deep.
Shouts out to
They
niggas
wanna
on Carlton
speak.
too.
And I remember when Mom was like, we moving on your grandma's street. And I was like, man, I don't want to move over there.
Yeah, shout out to
I said, man, we go back. I said, here we go again, moving.
right.
I'm leaving the other, you know what I'm saying, my friends and shit again and shit. Cause we was always,
we was always moving.
Always freaking. I was always making new friends. So it was like, shit. When we got to Decatur, nigga, we was fucking stable for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Not really.
Yeah.
We were here for 2 years. It
Oh,
felt longer, but no, realistically, it was 2 years. Then we moved on. No. We
No,
moved
it was
there
longer. It was more than
Yeah, we
2
moved
years.
over there in '88.
Good shit.
We moved there in '88. We moved off of there in '91, so it was actually 3 years.
What was it?
Yeah, it just felt long.
It did feel like it did. Well, shit, that's because we practically stayed over there after.
Yeah, because
after
on
moving
Council
off
said,
of
yeah,
there.
when we moved on Council, we were still coming over in the
That
hood.
was always right. That was like home shit.
But-
It was like there was no other place.
When me and mom moved back, it wasn't no, you know what I'm saying, in 2000, it wasn't nobody there but Wuan and Will. And look at Willie D. Shouts out to Willie D.
Yeah.
I used to run to Willie D, smoke with that nigga, and then he go on about his business, and then Juan would come home from work, and then I go next door smoke with Juan.
It's getting deep, man. We got way back for sure.
You remember when they was trying when that nigga whole family came after me? And shit?
Angry
Oh
Mom.
yeah,
Is it-
I forgot about that shit.
And
That's
it-
true.
Will and Eric jumped on Nick, and I came down and motherfucking pushed Eric down and punched Will in the stomach or some shit like that. So, you know what I'm saying?
Beats the boys
Right.
up.
You know what I'm saying? So they went and told, and I guess the adults didn't like that and shit. So they came down to the crib. My mama had to come pick me up because we was across West Chicago playing basketball and shit. And they had the rim up over there on that side. And I was over there with Rob and shit. And my mama come pulling up like, get in the car. And I was like, for what? And she like, I don't know what you done did, but you got a whole bunch of people out here looking for you. They tell me they gonna fuck you up. Get in the car.
Yeah, no. Like what I did.
Right. Roselle and all them came
Yeah,
over,
right.
came
Mike
down
answered
to
that.
the house. Yeah, came down there to fuck me up. I was, you know what I'm saying? I was bigger than Eric and them, but you know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit, there's two of them. Shit, they jumping on
Yeah.
Nick. Fuck.
Yeah.
You lucky all I did was punch me in the stomach. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. For real. But y'all need to jump in the phone. This shit's been one-on-one.
Right.
That's how it used to be. And I don't even see, that's the thing, I don't even see what they was intending on doing butt talk shit. With all you adults coming over here to jump on the kid.
Right. I was like, I don't know how old was I, like 17?
So,
That wouldn't have did nothing but make matters worse.
hell yeah.
8.
But you know the shit. They ride for there.
That's how I used to go back in the day, but
Shit, because at the same time, shit, they were wrong for us too.
Right,
Shit,
you
everybody
see
in that part used to look out for one another.
but that's the thing. You see how it worked itself out because when it comes down to it, that's everyday shit. We always used to get into it anyway. We all grew up together. That's just
By the
That's
next
how it
week,
was,
by the
right?
next weekend, that shit was
no
squash.
boys would be boys.
Right. Mama never want to take no chance. So they took me over to
Me-
Mary Kay and Keith house when they stayed on
Yeah,
Safer.
for that night, cause you know what I'm saying, niggas on some drunk dumb
It
shit.
wasn't even for that night. I came back later on when it got dark. When
You
it
know,
got
me
dark.
and Eric used to hang tough at times, but me and Eric used to fight
Used to
all the
bang on
damn
each
time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Be right back, fight somebody else the next couple minutes. I remember me and Eric used to have to fight Tyrone and Aaron. Their mom used to run the candy store all the time.
Like, nigga used to
Ty-
be.
the older brother Tyrone used to be trying to beef with me. The younger brother Aaron used to be beefing with
Yeah.
me.
Like, I used to be beefing with Mook all the time.
Eric knocked Aaron out right there in that grass along that little side stretch that go from Terrence's house to the corner. Where the factory
yeah.
or whatever you
Yeah,
used
dead
to
end
do.
of town.
That fence up.
Yeah.
They was fighting right there on basically in front of that fence on that grass. And Eric hit that boy with an uppercut so scandalous, put him down. I was like, yeah. He just hit that boy
Yeah, like me and Mook used to fight a lot.
with the Tyson.
We fought in school, we fought on his block, we fought on my block, we fought in the motherfucking yard. I mean, not the yard, but the motherfucking playground in between Carlin and Decatur. Nigga, that was like childhood rivalry. But shit, we was still cool though.
I bet we was playing basketball. in the backyard one day, and the sirens got into
I don't know what it was. It was just y'all had beef with the Carlin niggas. Their little brothers had beef with us.
I used to get into it with K-Rock and Robert and them all the time too.
I remember when Derek and Chester got into it though. That one day, we was playing basketball in the backyard, and this nigga, I think this nigga Derek fouled Wayne into the fence, Chester into the fence. The fence, the fence was already leaning over and shit.
Yeah.
Right, so this nigga Wayne on the fence.
Damn.
So this nigga Wayne get up, slap shit out Derek. Right?
Yeah,
So this nigga Derek slapped the shit back out of Wayne, and them niggas just like tussling, and I'm like standing there holding the ball like, with my mouth open like,
These niggas fighting.
Like we
I'm like, hey man, y'all brothers, man.
Yeah, me and Wuan got into it one time on the skateboard, tussle match. I lost like a motherfucker. But still, shit, I still had to,
Hell yeah.
I had to stand that ground.
I remember your ass used to get into it with the Quan all the time over the motherfucking Nintendo game.
No, that was in the net.
Well, y'all used to take turns beefing with him.
No, I never had a problem with Duquan. I only rolled on Duquan that one time, dog. It was that one time I rolled on that nigga. That was because hit the dick. Hit the Will. That nigga Will.
Shout out to the big wheel with the E-brake. That boy rolled hard. He hopped on the big wheel and gave the quad the business, bro. Oh, shit.
Bro, this shit was hilarious, bro. All I know, this nigga Wuan and Steven come knocking on the door, nigga. I'm at the crib watching it, living color, bro. Eating some motherfucking cookies, nigga. And these niggas come like, hey, Duquan and they said Duquan and William was jumping on me. So nigga, I hop in the whip. Nigga, I'm talking about in my motherfucking big wheel, nigga, and I'm in the middle of the motherfucking street, nigga, huffing it, nigga. Nigga, handbrake, nigga, nigga, park that bitch perfect, nigga, on the curb, nigga, hop up off that bitch, like, nigga, get up off my brother, nigga, hop on the corner back, nigga, start working this nigga. Beep, 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 beep.
And it all started because everybody was over there chilling over the Quan crib. It was either the day of or the day after his birthday when they got into it. But everybody was over there chilling for his B-Day. Taking turns playing the game. And it's like everybody was taking the turns getting to it with each other. I was really the only one just chilling and waiting my turn to play the game. But these were,
William started that
I
shit.
think, yeah, that's what it was.
William had hit nigga with a
messing
wooden
with
spoon.
everybody. He started off messing with Daquan. And he got into it with Daquan first. Then he got into it with Nick. Nick got into it with basically both of them after that. Because William was the one that kept messing with Daquan. But he thought it was Nick. That's what it was.
Yeah, that nigga Wuan was instigating shit out that shit.
I was just sitting there like, hey.
That nigga got my motherfucking ass, nigga. I was huffing in the big wheel, nigga.
I ain't even wanna.
Nigga, I almost died in that big wheel.
I ain't even want to get in it, cause you know what I'm saying. I ain't about to be like, well, it was that nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That other nigga out. So I'm just like, hey. When it got to the point where both of them niggas was about to get into it with Nick, I'm like, well, shit, let me go tell Al at this point. You know, them trying to jump Nick.
Right, at least let it be an even battle.
Exactly.
Man, that shit was crazy. I almost died in that big wheel, bro.
I wasn't gonna let it go down like that. I'm like, shit, you wasn't the one messing with you. I actually really did the one who started the shit. But I wasn't gonna say nothing until I had to. It wasn't really on me, you know what I'm saying?
Man,
If everybody sitting there chilling, it ain't like I would have figured he would have saw the shit too, but obviously that nigga wasn't paying attention. He ain't see when he went to wood smoke. But that was really deep fucking with everybody with the smoke, you know what I'm saying? But that's just the type of shit we used to do to each other.
Right.
It just happened that
Just
it
boys
wasn't
would be
at the
boys.
time. You know what I'm saying?
Boys
For
would be
fun and
boys.
kicks.
Yeah, we scrap Monday, and then we cool by Wednesday.
Yeah, because everybody hanging out, we just
We live on the
shit to
same
get a
block.
laugh. It just like you say for fun and kicks. I thought you would have just laughed it off. Or start fucking with me with something else later or something. You know?
Yeah, that's it. Man, our childhood was live, and I'm just glad and fortunate that we still cool. We still know one another.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I was glad to finally be somewhere where I knew somebody longer than a year. You know what I'm saying?
We lost
You know what I'm
a
saying?
couple.
I
Of the
we
original.
moved so much, dog. You know what I'm saying? For an 8-year period, and we moved 8 times.
Yeah, we moved a lot.
You know what I'm saying? So we was always moving and shit.
I can understand.
So when we got to Decatur, it was like after like 3 years knowing y'all niggas, we was like, yeah, we gotta move out the block. I had already been gone by that time. By the time they moved up the block, I think I was staying with Rob,
Right.
but I was still coming over on the blocks and shit.
Yeah.
Man.
I remember because we used to come through, come holler at you.
Y'all the reason why I smoke weed.
And everything. It's like, hey, y'all
Well,
was
one of the
good
reasons.
at that point because it wasn't no turning back after everybody got cool in their relationships. It was like, shit, ain't no sense in not coming around just because I don't stay here. Because even when I moved out the hood, I still came through. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, Dang Mama still live over there, Miss Ford. Still in the same house.
You know what I'm
Ebony
saying?
moved back. Her mama done gave her a house, or her husband moved in the house that she grew up in.
You know what I'm saying? Met the Thomas family, but knowing it, and you know what I'm saying? It's just, you know what I'm saying? It's like y'all are another extension of our family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, you know what I'm saying? I know your cousins and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just as well as you know mine and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man,
Water fights, water gun wars we didn't have.
growing up together, getting in trouble together.
Man,
It was
you know
just.
what I'm saying?
Did a lot.
A lifetime.
I met the McLeans, still cool with the McLean family. Rob, you know what I'm saying? Rob, my best friend. He family though, you know what I'm saying? It's like, man, his family is family.
Yeah.
Been
Good
knowing
memory.
each other long.
30 plus years.
And we make the effort to at least stay in touch with each other at some point in time, you know what I'm saying? We might not talk like every day or often or a whole lot, but shit, you know what I'm saying? We keep in touch with each other from time to time to let's see how what's going on with you. You know what I'm saying? Ain't heard from
Check in.
right, ain't heard from you.
R.I.P. to DeQuan. R.I.P. to Steven. You know what I'm saying? We lost a couple of the original crew along these years.
Babs hurt.
Much love.
Shit, DeQuan hurt.
I mean,
Both of them was on some fuck shit.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? I spent some time with, I know y'all spent some time with Steve, but I spent some time with Steve too and shit.
Real talk. Both of them deaths hurt me when DeQuan passed, man. I couldn't even understand it. You know what I'm saying? It just was so sudden.
Yeah, it was.
He was a young soul. He was very young. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that was the same year.
And it was just sad to see just leave the earth.
I seen that shit in the news. And that was before I knew it was the crime at the time. But then I think Nick told me.
But the original crew is still, for the most part, intact. You know what I'm saying? We still hang out from time to time, still keep in touch, like Mikey alluded to. So it's like, hey, a lot of people can't say that about their childhood friends. They still don't rock.
And to be honest with you, it's the same thing with Babs, man.
We still rock.
We spent a lot of time together.
Yeah.
I was like my cousin, my brother. I used to be at his house, or he used to be at mine.
Yeah, I
Same
lived
thing with
together.
the choir, you know what I'm saying?
Babs
But
like that did
I
rain.
a lot
Yeah,
more
I lived
time.
with him
still.
and his family for a couple of months.
Me and Bab stayed with y'all niggas for a minute. With Wayne and Wuan and them mama for a minute. Me and Babs used to be up late. Me and Babs used to be up late selling them bags for Chico ass.
Yeah, man, your brother. Shouts out to Chico. Man.
Chico.
Your brother.
Yeah.
He gave me a lesson and skill that I can take and make money with. If I choose to. You know what I'm saying? That nigga come through, nigga. That nigga, no scale, nigga.
Put
No
it out.
scale.
He definitely used to put out.
That nigga had me bag up an ounce with no scale, bro. And be like, nigga, you better get at least 18 bags. If you don't get 18 bags, nigga, I'm gonna make you dump out all your bags. Every bag.
Straight
Here's
up.
my introduction to the hustle guy. Chico.
For sure.
That's my nigga for life. Yeah, that's
Shout
big
out
bro.
to Chico.
Big bro. Shouts out to Chico, big bro.
I ain't even gonna lie. When you come down to it, it was like brothers barbecue. I started this barbecue shit, but bro took that shit to the max. For sure.
Yeah. I didn't have that shit looking like motherfucking sitting out of the Minister Society.
And it was crazy how I started off too, because everybody used to be like, you know, Wuan that. Hey, you know about him being big bro, he ain't like that at all. He used to be tripping. Hey, I'm worried. But I'm here. Right. Fuck me, little nigga, I'm here.
Like that nigga get here, we get here, nigga. Nigga, I'm here, nigga. Fuck.
That's all you need.
He funny to me, 'cause you already know. That's just
My
how I
nigga,
was.
man, that's my nigga.
I was gonna do me regardless. So I'm gonna be here when I be here.
Right.
I be where I be. I'm at where I'm at.
Shout out to the homie Terrence too, man.
Yeah, shout out to Terrence.
Terrence, man.
Shout out to Big Tick.
Shouts out to the whole West
He
End.
used to stay with us for a while too. And hey, that's the thing, man. Mom show love to everybody. Right.
Yeah.
And that's
That's a
another
piece of
reason
moms,
is
man.
we just all fam, because we was able to keep it tight like that. You know what I'm saying? We all used to hang tough.
Rest in peace to Grandma too, man.
Yeah.
Grandma used to entertain our ass for real.
Ring a bell.
Man.
She used to entertain our ass for real, boy.
Grandma used
She
to
get
fuck.
that Christian Brothers in there, boy.
And it's all
Everybody
she ain't
used to
get
say
fucked.
the same thing. Man, your grandma remind me of the grandma from Don't Drink Your Juice While
Hey, she ain't get fucked as long as you roll up the joint,
Roll
she
up
was
a
straight.
joint. If you got a blunt, let her hit it.
Nope, she didn't even want to hit the blunt. She like roll me up a
She
joint.
can hit it though from time to time. She hit it from time to
And
time.
that's the thing. She only gonna take a couple puffs
Right.
anyway. She chilling with her crystal ball, doing her thing. Hey, grandma taught me a lot. You know what I'm saying? She showed me how to
Grandma
play a
used to
lot of
entertain
cards.
her.
Yeah. She be sitting there playing solitaire, getting fucked up.
We used to be playing Tunk and shit.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tunk, Buddha Bless and Tunk player.
Yeah.
Right.
I talked to Buddha not too long ago, a couple days ago. I told Buddha, man, I'm gonna have you on the show, bro. He got his own lawn service and t-shirt shit popping up and shit like that. Like I meant to, you know,
Get running the West
let
Hill
you
shit.
know what I'm saying, let motherfuckers know what you got going on, but they can come holler at you at. You know what I'm saying? At the shop, put some, you know what I'm saying, some dollars in your pocket.
Yeah. That's something like playing. You know, I'm going through a different situation right now, but I will be back in effect.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
That's what's up.
You know how it goes. We're gonna hold on like a hubcap in the fast lane and keep it moving.
Shit don't stop.
Hell no, don't stop. It's always out here. You always make a way out of no way. You've been doing that shit for eons.
Make something out of that, but we come from hustle.
For real.
Exactly.
But it was awesome having you on the show, bro. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for,
Taking the time.
taking the time to support.
No doubt.
You know what I'm
Good to
saying?
link up with you fellas.
We in Day One's Volume 2. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have a slew of these right here because, you know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't going to say a slew. I only got a handful of Day Ones.
Yeah, we gotta get T.ea right here.
But definitely got to get T.ea and Buddha Bless on.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, whoever from the West Hill want to get on and showcase their talent or their business, they can.
Real talk.
Hey, shout out to Buddha Bless forever. He was one of the dudes that from out the hood, you know what I'm saying, that came to see me when I was in the hospital. So when the Buddha came, yeah, it was like when it popped up, dog, I was like, oh shit, Buddha Bless, what's up? Oh.
Yeah.
This is
real. Show love. He a real nigga. He a real.
That do make a difference at a time like that.
Yeah.
Need that support.
True indeed. True indeed.
Shout out to West Ham.
But you guys know the
I gotta get one
game.
of them shirts. I gotta get one of them shirts from West Hill. Shirt.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna be looking up with him so we can take that photo of my shirt, his shirt, shit like that. Make that connection with the guy body and West Hill, make that connect. You know what I'm saying? Because he was also a little inspiration behind when he started got my shit. Because he was doing, you know what I'm saying, like a year or two before me.
Yeah.
So definitely gonna do it. But you guys know the shits. Like, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know what I'm saying you be in tune with every episode when we drop every Tuesday, 4 o'clock, every Tuesday. You hear me? Detroit Talk, your sugar, honey, iced tea. You already know what it is.
And we out this bitch.
Yes, sir.
Get out the program. 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 Get out the program.
You better come up with some shit, like my own shit, man. But it's cool.
Shit, I bought that beat for my homie that he made. He was trying to get us the Bama weed sampling, and there was no sample. all he